Alright, what's up YouTube? I decided I'm gonna share my life's interest in trucking. Why I decided to be a driver and all of that. I think it started when I was a kid, like I think most truck drivers would say. I remember in kindergarten checking a book out from the school library called, I'm pretty sure it was called Big Rigs, and it was just about all kinds of trucks. I remember specifically the truck that carried all the logs, you know, those big trucks out in the Northwest carry the timber and stuff. But they had those big Tonka truck, you know, dump trucks that are big as houses, you know, those kind of trucks, just, you know, every kind of truck you can imagine. And it was always like that. And I think somewhere in there is where the seed took root, that I wanted to drive at some point. And also being from Columbia, I was on Interstate 70 quite a bit, whether going to St. Louis or Kansas City or even my grandparents' house. We'd always go on 70. My uncle and my grandpa owned a shop that was off 70. And we used to go there almost daily when I was a kid. So we'd be passing semis all the time. And you know, when you're a little kid, you throw that arm out the window, this guy's gonna pass me with these cars coming up. You fucking idiot. I'm going the speed limit, so it's whatever. But yeah, you throw that arm out the window, you pump it, you get that truck to blow that horn, there's no better feeling. And the second I can do that for a kid is, man, I can't wait. That's, I think, the thing that I'm most interested in, is being able to do that. Assuming, you know, you gotta be safe about it. You don't want to scare the shit out of everybody on the road or whatever, but if I can do that for a kid, that'll make it all worthwhile, you know. But, you know, as I grew up, you kind of look at real jobs or whatever, you know. Apparently, my mom ran into an old friend of mine from high school, and she was saying that I was going to go into driving. And he remembers me saying that I wanted to do that back in high school, which I don't remember at all. You know I thought about truck driving and stuff like that, but I don't know if I ever really, it was ever to a point where I thought it was a feasible idea or anything like that. Maybe, you know, I just don't remember it. But I thought that was cool to hear, you know. But yeah, pretty much high school started a dark time for me. You know, B was dark for a long, long time. I went to school to actually go into preaching, which isn't for me at all. You know, I kind of tried to force myself into it, but that ended in disaster. After a semester of Bible college, I came home. I was really down and kind of spiraled. A lot of booze, a lot of pot. For the next, you know, few years or whatever, I worked retail jobs I hated, you know, stuff like that. I decided that I wanted to go back to school. You know, I didn't have a lot of loans left from that semester in school prior. And I was about 25 or so I looked to what I would like to do with my life. And music has always been a passion for me. I love music. I love to listen to it. I love to beat on stuff, make beats. I like that kind of stuff. Not like produce beats. I've tried that. I can't make a beat for shit. But I decided to go to school for the audio engineering. You know, be the guy that worked in the studio and worked with bands. Maybe go into producing artists and maybe have a record label or something like that. And that, so in 2006 I decided to pursue that. So I took out a hefty loan, went out to Arizona, went to school, Met some good people, some good people out there. Got done with school, went to Chicago to work at a recording studio out there. So I interned out there for another couple months, but I couldn't afford to stay out there. You know, Chicago is not cheap. So I ended up coming home once my internship was over. You know, I could have stayed at the studio, but I was working 5 days a week, full time, and then going to the studio all weekend. None of that studio stuff was paid. And I wasn't making enough at the job I had to really, you know, split that difference, and then not having any kind of time off was just rough, you know. So I ended up coming back home. Got a job at the TV station where I've been for 6 years, and it started out all right, but shit gets weak. I think it's a poorly ran place. It's I don't even want to get into all that, but you know, depression came back, sent back out to a real dark spot, real dark. Won't even get into it, but I realized that the root of a lot of that was just not being happy in what I do in life. So I decided to, you know, look for another job. And look all the time, never really have any luck. And I always look at the transportation stuff. You know, I wanted to drive, 'cause that's what I love to do. I love to drive. When I was thinking about it, I thought, you know, one of the happiest I'm ever at in life is when I get in the car and go. When I pull into the highway, or when I just hit that open road and leave everything behind. That is just such a freeing and wonderful feeling. You know, I want to do that. And truck driving, you can do that multiple times a day. Like that's you know, a huge draw for me. But I never thought I'd be able to afford, you know, living paycheck to paycheck to get a CDL. Like, I figured I had no idea how you go about that. But once I come across the company-sponsored programs, you know, I found it was feasible. And from then on, it was researching companies, trying to find one of the companies that would be a good fit for me, and researching the life in general. And really, I think it's just driving is geared for me. I like to be by myself. I'm really independent, you know. I don't like being around people. Like, not that I'm an asshole and can't be around people. It's nothing like that. It's just, you know, I thrive when I'm by myself, especially like in a workplace where I don't have to have somebody looking over my shoulder all the time, or stuff like that, you know. Here we're coming up on Truck Stop, Missouri. I don't know the actual name, but Truck Stop, Missouri was a TV show. Midway Travel Plaza, nice little truck stop. If y'all are going to be around that area here in the next few weeks, get at me, because I just live right down the road, you know, a couple exits down. Actually, I think the next exit is my city, if I remember right. But yeah, truck driving I think is perfect for me. Like, I like to be by myself. I love to drive. I really want to see the country, you know. There's a lot of parts of this country I haven't been to. You know, when I packed up the car and drove out to Arizona, that was fucking sweet. That was a good time. You know, I really enjoyed that, and driving is awesome. I don't know, I love it. You know, I love sitting here watching all these trucks go by. That's something I'm really looking forward to in general. But yeah, I found a program. I decided to look into it. You know, I've made a lot of poor choices in life, but nothing terribly stupid, you know, never been in handcuffs, you know, anything like that. So on that front, I've, kept my hands and nose clean. So really, it's not a whole lot to worry about on that front. So I applied. I'm just gonna whip right in. Now I know what truck drivers deal with daily. Then totally lost my train of thought. Yeah, I'm lost now. So let me try to think of a good place to jump back in. I decided to go with a program. I knew I couldn't do anything until August 1st because I was leased to my apartment, and with low training pay and that kind of stuff, being able to save that rent and utilities bills was much needed. So I had a couple months to be able to think about what I wanted to do and study. I studied the shit out of the CDL stuff. 3 weeks ago, I think now it's been, took all my tests and passed. So really, I'm just waiting until I get a couple other things in order, and then I'm gone. But one funny thing, when I was packing to move out of my place, I found this fortune cookie little slip that I set away. This was before I was even gonna get into driving or anything like that. Before I even thought of it, it said, I don't remember offhand what it was. Something, your work will take you to many exotic locations or something like that, or take you far and wide. And I just think how incredibly appropriate that is now that I've really found the passion. And once I decided to get into to driving, like all that darkness, all the depression and stuff like that really went away. Like it's like the sky opened up, and that the powers that be are saying, hey, this is your calling. All that dumb shit you were used to, that's over. We found your passion. Now you just need to get out there and pursue it. So that's what I've been doing, There goes a prime truck right there. But yeah, I mean, it's like the clouds opened up, and that's why I know it's for me. Like there's not a question in my mind. Not a question in my mind of whether or not I should or shouldn't be a truck driver. Not a question. Like I'm gonna get out there and run that shit. Believe me. I'm gonna get out there. I'm gonna run it. I'm ready. Having these months to wait was a gift and a curse. It sucked. I want to be there now, but I've had the opportunity to learn. And watching a gang of videos, watching videos daily. I've really found my calling, And I'm kind of scared saying that since I've never set foot in a truck. And the idea of backing those motherfuckers was that Douglas Dupree showed that video a couple days or weeks ago, backing down that tight little alleyway with the water on the side and everything. That's crazy. That's but I really, one thing I've learned to kind of look at it as is a game, and not like playing games having fun or whatever, but like you have an objective and you go out there to meet it. Your opposition is the other cars on the road, the weather conditions, the dispatch, traffic, all that. That's who you're fighting against in this level. and your objective is to pick up this load and take it to that spot. And you know, some levels are going to be easy, some levels are going to be hard. And like, to me, that's exciting. The job I have now is the same thing every day. I mean, sometimes things get wrong and turn into a bad day, but you know, that's life, and that's most jobs. But I go and I sit in the same spot and do the same thing every day. And I guess you could kind of say that for truck driving. So you get in that driver's seat and you go every day. But you go different places, you see different things every day. And that's, you know, that's what I'm looking forward to. It's really appealing to me that I could wake up and watch the sun rise in one place and watch the sun set in somewhere totally different. Like that, I can't wait. You know, I got a whole laundry list of places I'm ready to go and see. You know, there's just, what people say are the downsides aren't really downsides to me. You know, I don't have to be a rich man, you know. I've learned in life that, you know, money doesn't matter a whole lot. You know, I want to be able to be comfortable. Right now I'm making $20,000 a year maybe, and I'm unhappy every single second of it. And if I can make, you know, 35, this guy's gonna try to pass me on the right. Yeah, nope. If I can make, you know, 35 and be happy at what I do, then I'm balling. You know, I don't have a family to support. You know what I'm saying? I keep to myself, you know, so my friend, the list of friends is small. Like, I don't have to worry about getting out there and getting all lonely and homesick and missing stuff. You know, I don't have a child to support. Like, I actually considered disappearing. Just trying to go out in the woods and survive on my own. Which, yeah, that's fucking retarded. In general, my fat ass ain't taking down no buck from meat, and I'm sure as hell not skinning that shit. But, you know, that's what I considered. So I just wanted to leave. And driving really gives you that opportunity. Like, really, there's not a whole lot of a downside. I mean, the work's gonna be hard, I know that. I'm not trying to at all say that it's gonna be a cakewalk out here, you know, it's all fun and games, it's all a road trip. I know it's nothing like that. You know, I'm fine working hard. I work hard at everything I do. I'm the guy at work that busts my ass while the other people skate, and then I'm the one that has to pick up their work for them. That shit is, I'm done. I'm done with that shit. You know, give me my orders, let me get my loads, and I'm gonna be my dispatcher's best friend. Because I'm gonna be there on time, on point, always. While everybody else is slacking, they want the days off, they want all that shit, they're trying to get home time. Not me. Not me. I'm out there. I'm gonna be turning them wheels. I mean, there's nothing more to really say than that. I'm gonna be out there. Like, it's not a joke. It's not fun and games. It's business. I'm ready. You know, like, there's like I said, there ain't nothing else to say. Like, I'm be out there, I'm be grinding. And even if the money is bad, it's better than what I make now, and I'll be happier than I've ever been now. You know, like that's huge. Like, you know, I'm unstoppable right now. I'm unstoppable. But this video is about 20 minutes. But yeah, that's me and my truck driving thoughts as far as what where I kind of came from going into driving, or on my way into driving, I guess I should say, and what I expect out of it. You know, I know it's gonna be hard. Training is gonna be a nightmare. I can't imagine living with another dude in a truck the size of a walk-in closet. But you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna get in there. I'm gonna listen and soak up everything that motherfucker has to say, and I'm gonna come out and I'm gonna ball it. I'm gonna kill it. I'm telling you. Like there's no question. You know, the training aspect is just a small piece of a large puzzle. You know, and if that's the baby step I gotta do to get to where I want to be, then I'm on it. Hopefully I get a good trainer that's, you know, ready to teach rather than use me as, you know, another logbook. But you know, I'm ready. I'm gonna do what has to be done, and I'm gonna get there. You know, there's no questions. No questions, no doubts in my mind. I've been thinking about this every day. Almost every fucking minute of every day is about getting into driving. Always. You know? Like, it is what it is. Like, there's no stopping or changing nothing. Like, the ball is rolling. And I'm gonna get there, and I'm gonna drop kick that motherfucker into outer space. You know, I'm gonna take it from the moon, bitch. I'm ready. I'm telling you, I'm ready. I'm gonna see y'all out there. All my subscribers, all my future subscribers, everybody that I watch, everybody I'm subscribed to, I'm gonna see y'all. But who that motherfucker is right there making all that money, looking all sweet? That big boy right there, big sexy, huh? Who is that guy? Who's that guy passing me? I thought his shit was governed at 62. Why is he passing me? Because I'm the motherfucking pimp. I'm doing it. I'm doing it. I'm not stopping. I'm not stopping. I'm on it. I'm on it. It's over. There's nothing else to say. I will see y'all on that road. You know, meet up, say what up. You know, like I said, if y'all at Midway Travel Plaza, whatever, in the next couple weeks, get at me. Hopefully I'll find out Monday where I stand and if I can get on down to Springfield. Cause I'm ready, man. I'm telling you, I'm ready. I'm tired of waiting. These last few months, I'm tired of waiting. I'm sick of it. I'm good. But I'm learning. Believe me, I'm learning every day. I'm learning what it's gonna be like. You know? Like, I have that time. So I'm gonna make the most out of it. That's what it is. I mean, like, I really don't know what else to say. Like, I'm not stopping. I'm gonna get in there. I'm gonna run it. Yeah, I mean, all day, every day. I'm gonna learn it. I'm gonna do it. You know, this determination can't be stopped. Can't be slowed down. Dedicated, hardcore dedicated to this. So, I appreciate all my subscribers. Like this, comment, let me know your thoughts. Let me know concerns you might have for me. I'm all open for advice. Send me messages. everydaydayproductions@gmail.com. Just like every day, add another day on there. everydaydayproductions@gmail.com. Email me up. Facebook. I think I set up a Ride With Me Facebook. I haven't really done anything to it. Man, I don't even want my own personal Facebook up there. But yeah, you can get my personal Facebook up too. Britton Rowe, BRITTONROE. That should find me. My picture is me back when I had a mullet for a couple days. But yeah, that's really all I got. Comment, like, and subscribe.